12 things your dog hates about you. When you get a dog, your life becomes way more fun. Now you have a best friend who's waiting for you to come home every evening and lightens up your mood. No matter the circumstances, every dog unconditionally loves his or her owner. But there are quite a few ways you can get your dogs mad without even realizing it. We collected 12 of these annoying habits that our beloved pets don't fancy at all. Did you know that most dogs don't like it when you pat their heads? Of course, every pet is different, but it's still useful for every dog lover to know these little things. Number 12. Hugging your dog. We might think that there is nothing wrong about wrapping our arms around our pets, but in fact, most dogs don't like it. The closest dogs get to the human hug is by putting their legs over the shoulders of others. But in the dog world, it is considered to be a controlling act. That's why some dogs simply tolerate a hug, while others may see it as an act of dominance and won't enjoy it that much. 11. Using words more than body language. Since dogs can't understand what we say, apart from maybe a few phrases, they need to read our gestures to figure out what is wanted of them. So, mixing verbal and physical commands can be quite confusing for our animal buddies. Always try to make small gestures while explaining different commands to your dog. That way, it'll be easier for your pet to understand you and do the right thing. Number 10. Patting their heads. Reaching out and petting a dog is normal for us. While many of them will put up with their heads being tapped, most of them don't really enjoy it. Like the rest of us, many dogs don't like it when their personal space is invaded. Your pet realizes that it's an act of love and approval, therefore, he or she would probably be happier if you would pet the back or rear instead of the head. 9. Keeping eye contact. We can stare into the eyes of our furry friends for as long as we want, but keeping eye contact with a dog that doesn't know you is inadvisable, as it can trigger aggressive reactions. Again, a lot of the human world rules don't apply to the dog world. Even if you're trying to look friendly and smile, looking a dog right in the eyes without blinking may be seen as the act of assertion and dominance. If you want to communicate with a new dog, don't try to make a strong eye contact instantly. Just slowly come closer and quietly talk to him or her. 8. Lacking rules and structure. Dogs insist on an organized routine, and they need to know where their limits are. Sticking with structure and enforcing rules will comfort them and help build their trust in you. Plus, dogs don't understand the concept of an exception. It's better for them when the rules are strict and simple. That way, there will be no room for confusion. Number 7. Keeping them on a tight leash. Dogs are masters at interpreting our thoughts and feelings through the leash. Holding it tightly signals to them that you are stressed, and it makes them uneasy too. Keeping the leash loose tells them that everything is fine, and they can calm down as well. In any case, a tight leash is just overall uncomfortable for any dog. It's much nicer when your pet feels a little more free to run and play. Number 6. Not letting them explore and smell. Exploring their surroundings by smelling things is the ABCs of a dog. If you don't let your dog take some time to sniff around, it may well miss on a chance to soak up the world outside your door. Most of the dogs are fascinated with the outside world, and they try to use any opportunity to explore every little thing. For them, it's a space full of magic and wonders, so give them a chance to find out something more about it. Number 5. Forcing them to interact with dogs and people they don't like. Pushing a dog to face the fears and make contact with other dogs or strangers that they are afraid of or simply don't want to interact with is often very counterproductive and can even be retaliated with a bite. Do you like when others force you to talk to the people you can't stand? Probably not. The same thing applies to your dog. Your pet has a unique personality of his or her own, and if they are not up to interacting at the moment, you should respect that. Number 4. Being tense. Being experts at reading our body language, dogs easily mimic exactly how we feel. Every pet gets very attached to his or her owner and even starts acting the same way sometimes. It's no wonder that dogs and their owners sometimes have the same character. So, most of the time, the more anxious you are, the more worried your dog becomes. If you want your pet to calm down, you need to calm down first. 3. Being boring. An owner who is busy doing dull chores around the house and showing little interest in playing is every pet's nightmare. Dogs start to feel alone after a whole day by themselves, and when you finally come home, they need at least a little bit of your attention. So make sure you spend some joyful time with your loyal friend who has been waiting all day to see you. Number 2. Exposing them to strong smells. Even though dogs love to explore the world by smelling everything around, they are about 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive to smells than we are. Because of this, they don't like to be exposed to strong scents. Just imagine the discomfort of a strong smell and multiply it by 10,000. That's how your dog feels. So, when you are planning to use anything that may disturb their smell, do them a favor and remember to do it while they are a good distance away. Number 1. Bathing them. The strange sound of water running through the pipes and the unusual feeling of it being poured on the fur area are the main reasons why dogs hate taking baths. Sometimes the bathtub floor can also be quite uncomfortable for your dog. Try placing a slip-resistant mat in the bottom of the tub to solve this problem. Use a shampoo that is formulated solely for canines. And be sure the water is warm, but not hot. Try to make a necessary bath time fun for your dog. Believe us, he or she will thank you for it. Which one of these points did you find the most surprising? Do you do any of these things on a daily basis? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos about pets, hit the like button below the video.